5 years.
5 years. April 26, 2013. And I guess when everybody criticizes you, critiques you, or second-guess you, but there's one thing I can honestly say is we jumped on it right away. The Norton Shores Police Department, all our officers, we didn't just walk away. I mean, we started this at 6 in the morning on Saturday morning. When the calls went out, we didn't wait. We didn't wait 24 hours. We didn't wait 48 hours. We started right away, and from that point on, we never stopped. There was justice for Jessica. I mean, that's the first thing. Well, a lot of people were questioning why we went forward with this case, and my belief is the court is open for a victim, and we wanted to tell the story for the victim. And that's what this, for me, is, making sure we're her voice. DJ put on a great case. We presented the case to the jury, and they came back and what we thought was appropriate. And to me, it's something that I knew all along for the last 2 years, at least with Jeffrey Willis. And that, 5 years ago, April 26, 2013, about midnight, what I kind of felt in my stomach what Harry happened was Jessica being abducted. And today proves the case. It is. It's a very emotional, it's draining. Being criticized and critiqued and second-guessed and blamed, basically. There is a process that the police have to go through. It's not that easy, you have to follow the rules and the laws to get to where you want. And unfortunately, we're not quite where we want to be, too. We don't have Jessica home yet. And if you remember, a couple of my interviews was there's two parts to this. Is one, bring the person or persons to justice. The second thing is bring Jessica home. We brought the person to justice and got the verdict that we know that he deserved, but it is still keeping and finding Jessica. And it's still emotional because I don't think it's going to be ever a rest for me and for a lot of investigators until we know where she's at and bringing her back. Oh, I've had a lot of thoughts on this, hoping that one day maybe Jeff Willis decides to be a man about it and point out where she's at. I'm not expecting him to be human about it, but there's always that hope. There's a part of me that's, still unfulfilled. There's a lot of, happiness because it's telling, we told my story. And it's not my story, it's what happened, what I believed happened. Along with all the investigators that you're talking about, how many, 36 witnesses that came through here? Rolling it in to Bletch, I had to present this story to DJ, and fortunately the prosecutor's office, that's always given us great support, took on the case. They could have easily said, no, you don't have enough, you don't have a body, the DNA is not all there like it was for the Rebecca Bletch. But they listened to what we had to say as investigators, and they agreed. And yeah, it's some tears of joy, but it's also that you still have that feeling of being incomplete.